They go last to first, and they win the NFC North.
All right, guys, welcome in. This is the Black Bears Den podcast. I'm your humble and gracious host, Justin. This is our video for the victory over the New York Giants. First things first, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at _Justino __ and everything else will be linked down below. Immediate thoughts. I don't like the fact that we got all the way to the third quarter. Through the third quarter with 7 points. With 10 if you count the last 30 seconds. I don't like how close that game was for us, but what I do absolutely and totally love is the fact that we are winning football games that we would not have been winning last year or the year before that or the year before that. This team is different. Ben Johnson's getting more out of this team than I ever thought that he would, especially in year one. I'm not saying I ain't never think it was going to happen because I think Ben Johnson was going to be a great head coach regardless. But let's start with the bad first. Always get the bad out of the way first. A lot of drops today. A lot of drops. On Sunday, a lot of drops. That lowered Caleb's completion percentage down where he played great. That made him look worse than he actually did. And then obviously our secondary, Jackson Dart looked like Jackson Dart looked like an all-pro against us. He was borderline perfect through the second quarter, I think. And honestly, that's a different football game if he plays that whole game. He doesn't go out. But he looked great. Our defense definitely has some cracks in it. They can move the ball on us pretty well. These are things I'm not understanding what that is about our defense. It's like a bend don't break thing again, but it's like it's breaking and bending. But they got a nose for the football. We come up with turnovers. We get the ball. We get sacks. We make great plays. Shout out to Chauncey, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I'll call him Chauncey. Shout out to Chauncey for coming in and making a big-ass impact on this defense. 2 sacks. Forced fumble. This defense is frustrating. That's the only word that you can call it because at times they are making plays. They are making it look like it's a top 10 unit in the league. But then at other times they're just letting guys run straight up the middle on them, letting guys walk right into the end zone, giving up the big pass. It's frustrating. But moving on to the positives, Caleb Williams looks like he is exactly what we got at the number 1 pick. He's exactly what we was looking for. That's what he's starting to look like. He's beginning to make those plays that he was making in college that had him tagged as the generational quarterback in the league. And this is exactly what I was looking for at the beginning of the season. If you watched the last episode of me and Christian, the development. We're almost at Thanksgiving. He's starting it. The game is slowing down. And that's another thing about Caleb. Caleb never really seems like flustered. It seems like everything is just coming raw and straight with him. Like, it's just like he has a knack for football. And I figured it was just going to take a second for the game to click. And I think that it's starting to, turn over on him. And he looked good. 220 yards, one rushing touchdown. And then the touchdown to Rome. No, it was 2. No, Mononga got the touchdown. Forgive me. But he moved the ball. He had an 83.1 passer rating, 20 yards, and a touchdown through the air. Rome looked good. That was a great bounce-back game. DJ Moore went out hurt. Cole Kmet looked okay. He also went out hurt. And then Colston Loveland, you had a good game. I love that. Kyle Mononga, you did okay. You had a pretty good game, too. And then DeAndre Swift. The offense looks cohesive, and I think that's the best thing going for us right now. Our offense is looking cohesive. Ben Johnson has tapped into it because I think he's getting more out of it than anybody else could right now. This offense looks cohesive. That's just the word I'm going to use. This offense just looks cohesive. Coming up, we have a very, very rough stint of football. We got the Eagles, we got the Packers, we got the Lions, and we got Minnesota again. That wasn't in order either. But us playing Minnesota again, I think we can sneak that one out. I really do think we can sneak that one out. I'm not scared of 9, but JJ McCarthy isn't scaring me right now. Us playing the Lions again, I think we do drop that one again. I'm not too high on that. I think we beat Green Bay at home. I don't think we go on a Lambeau and beat Green Bay again. And the Eagles, I think we lose to the Eagles. After just watching the Eagles play the Packers, I think the Eagles beat us because they know how to play keep away with the football. They can run the clock down all the way on you. That's something that I want this team to figure out is how to run the clock down and play keep away. Play keep away with the football because that Eagles team just beat that Packers team and made that Packers team look a lot worse than what they actually are. But moral of the story is that Caleb Williams is starting to become the player that we want him to be, and I think that's going to keep us in a lot of football games. I'm not saying that we could beat all of those teams. If we get out of the season, if we're in the hunt for the playoffs, I'm fine with this season because that means that Caleb has developed to the point where he has that clutch gene completely in him. And he knows how to move the football down the field on a consistent basis. If we can finish this season in the hunt or as a wild card, I'm very, very, very happy with this season. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments on what's your success fail scenarios for this team going into the playoffs. Have a good day.